Hello everyone, Ramya, Assistant Professor of CSE Department from Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Subject code CS8792 Cryptography and Network Security. Unit 2 topic Simplified Data Encryption Standard. Simplified Data Encryption Standard developed by Professor Edward Safar of Santa Clara University is an educational rather than a secure encryption algorithm. It has similar properties and structure to DES with much smaller parameters. Overview: the DES encryption algorithm takes an 8-bit block of plain text and a 10-bit key as input and produces an 8-bit block of ciphertext as output. Here the SDES decryption algorithm takes an 8-bit block of ciphertext and the same 10-bit key used to produce that ciphertext as input and produces the original 8-bit block of plain text. Here the encryption algorithm takes an 8-bit block of plain text and a 10-bit key as input and produces an 8-bit block of ciphertext as output. Then the decryption algorithm takes an 8-bit block of ciphertext and the same 10-bit key used to produce an ciphertext as input and produces the original 8-bit block of plain text. Here this diagram shows the simplified data encryption standard. That means the encryption algorithm involves 5 functions, that is initial permutation, a complex function field. It involves both permutation and substitution operations and depends on a key input. Here the use of multiple stages of permutation and substitution results in a more complex algorithm which increases the difficulty of cryptanalysis. Here the function takes as input not only the data passing through the encryption algorithm but as also an 8-bit key. Here the algorithm could have designed to work with a 16-bit key consisting of 2 8-bit subkeys and one for the occurrence of functions. The output of the shift operation then passes through a permutation function that produces an 8-bit output for the first subkey. Next diagram, it shows the key functions of the decryption is essentially the reverse of encryption. Next we are going to see the key generation. Here it depends on the use of a 10-bit key shared between sender and receiver. From this key, these 2-bit subkeys are produced for use in particular stages of the encryption and decryption algorithm. Next we are going to see the SDES encryption. Encryption involves the sequential application of 5 functions, initial and final permutation. The input to the algorithm is an 8-bit of plain text. Here this retains all 8 bits of the plain text but mixes them up. Here the most complex component of SDES is the function. It consists of a combination of permutation and substitution functions. Here the functions key is used for the permutations. The most complex component of SDES is the function, which consists of a combination of permutation and substitution functions. The functions can be expressed as let L or be the leftmost 4 bits and rightmost 4 bits of the 8-bit key is a function key. When SK is a subkey and it's the bit by bit exclusive OR function, here the out suppose of the IP stage here it shows some of the binary inputs for the function keys. Now we can describe the mapping function, the 4-bit number. Thank you.